Hi, this is Brad Cleveland. Welcome to the Q&A series, Thriving in the New Era of Customer Relationships. Today's question is, how does mobile change the approach, if it does, to determining staff requirements? Well, it's a great question, and the answer depends. Love that one, right? But mobile's an ecosystem that, depending on how you use it, will create different types of interactions. Different types of interactions are then going to require specific approaches to resource planning. Let me mention 5 of the most common examples. The first is self-service. You might be enabling self-service. The requirement here is to be cognizant of how existing as well as emerging channels and interactions will be impacted. You'll get fewer of some types of contacts and more of others. Perhaps most importantly, the content and complexity of interactions will evolve as mobile services mature. A second type of interaction are those that are real-time with single response. In this example, agents handle interactions as they occur. For example, text or phone conversations initiated by customers, with one response generally being sufficient. These are service level type interactions, and the staffing approach is like that for traditional inbound phone calls. A third type of interaction are those that are real-time with multiple exchanges. In this case, the organization strives to handle interactions when they're initiated, and the dialogue involves multiple back and forth messages. These are service level type contacts with staffing considerations like those of chat. A fourth type of interaction includes those that can be deferred. This approach involves addressing inquiries or issues that really don't require an immediate response. In this scenario, staffing is response time oriented, like that for email or outbound contacts that are scheduled. And finally, there are outbound contacts, and here the organization contacts the customer in a mobile setting, often proactively through text or a call like a traditional outbound phone call. These interactions are easier to manage and incorporate than customer-initiated contacts, but you still need the staff and manage them nonetheless. So use this as a framework to get your arms around the kinds of interactions you'll be handling as mobile evolves, and that will lead you in the right direction when determining resource requirements. So the staff and the technology really follow, defining the types of interactions and what happens next. Let me offer some advice around a mental cost hurdle. Don't be afraid of opening up agent-assisted access. It may seem counterintuitive, but easy access to agents often builds confidence in and more use of self-service capabilities. The mobile app of one of the airlines I fly is great. It gets me right through, and I'll always go as far as possible with self-service. I'm confident that help is there as needed. Another carrier I fly makes reaching an agent from their app far less intuitive. Their intent might be to avoid calls, but I tend to call sooner and more often, not wanting to start from scratch if things get complicated. So, hope that's helpful. Thank you for the question. Keep them coming, and I'll be back soon.